What's going on, guys? I'm live for the first time in about a month, if not longer. Sorry, this lighting is making me look really orange today. Maybe that doesn't help either. Okay, we'll leave it there. Got some hats to go through. I've got 4 bags just like that. 4 total bags of hats. I paid $10 a piece for these bags at a thrift store. And I'm going to be going through them with you, showing you what I have. Most of them aren't going to be great, but out of a bag like that, I always pull out like 10 to 15 hats. So give this video a like if you're having a good time here. I am going to start off, give some people some time to get in here. It's been a while since I've gone live. It's been over a month, 4 or 5 weeks. My wife had our baby girl, so I've taken a break, put the business on pause for a little bit to kind of enjoy being at home, and now I'm back. So this is my first live in over a month. So as you saw in the title, going through about 200 hats. If you find one you want to buy, I'll do $15 shipped. So if you see one, let me know. I probably won't show you every single hat because some of them are just going to be crap, like just local hats that are dirty or stained or sweat stained. So yes, if you have any questions whatsoever, please put them in the chat. I see Degalet says, do you resell full-time? Yeah, this is my full-time job. I've got a spreadsheet I sell, and then I resell clothing. So those are those 2 kinds of things. And then I go live, I do social media, and connect with you all as well. So kind of a 3-pronged machine, I guess. Mr. Thriftastic, great name, by the way, says, congratulations to you and your family. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This is our first child. It's been quite the learning curve, but we've enjoyed it. She's great. She's healthy. She's beautiful. We're so proud to be her parents. So I had already gone through 1 bag, and I pulled out about 15 hats. And then I thought, I should go live with these last 3 bags. So I'm going to show you those like 12 that I've already kind of sorted through. And again, if you're interested, you can buy a hat, $15 shipped, no tax, no fees, just $15, easy payment. You send me a message and we'll get it to you. Degalet, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, says, does your wife also stay home with you? She does. She's on maternity leave right now until the end of April, so that's nice. Both I can kind of pop in and out and help put down for naps or help with diaper changes, things like that. She has a job that works from home, so even when she goes back to work, she will still be here in the house. So we're going to tag team having, taking care of Finley at home. Chris has a question for me. I'm sure he wants to ask if he can give me some money. And yes, Chris, the answer to that question is yes, for sure. You took me by surprise. This was a Colorado hat. Got it at I think Cabela's or what's the other? Gosh, Bass Pro Shops. All right, so let's get going. I want to show you these hats. I've got a lot to go through. I've already got some on the floor down here. Before I forget to do this, let's take the mirroring off. Yeah, they kind of changed the lighting. That's weird. All right, so here we go. I actually think I got more than 15. So this was just the first bag. And typically what I do is I throw all the ones that I don't want on the ground when I'm going through the bag, and then I put aside the ones that I'm considering keeping or definitely keeping. And some of them need to be washed, and hopefully some like sweat stains and stuff will come out. So when you see some of these, some of them may be a little dirty, but I'm hopefully going to get them cleaned up. We'll see. But first one up, polo hat. This is just a classic hat. Does really well. I mean, I could probably get $15 plus shipping on this if I throw it up on eBay. These tend to sell pretty fast for me. It's got polo on the back. Again, you see a hat here you want, let me know. $15 shipped. I got tons of Titleist hats. This one's brand new with tags. You can see it right there, Titleist. It's got branding on the side there. But this is one of those, it's a polyester hat, so it's like one of those quick dry material, moisture wicking. Little dirt there on the front, but that's not anything that can't come off, and it's not very noticeable. But great hat, Titleist. I've got tons of these Titleist. This is the only one I've seen brand new so far. Strap back, new with tags. Spay, Arkansas. Get your pets spayed or neutered. All right, moving on. If we have any, and Chris, I appreciate the hot dogs. I appreciate that. Got any Louisiana State fans in the live here? This is a pretty sweet design. If it's just like a standard hat that just says like the sports team, those take a little longer. You kind of need, unless it's like a really well-known brand. This one's actually in, I thought it was Nike, but it's top of the world. So not a great brand per se, but it's got like these cool tiger prints on the side. It's fitted, got the tiger on the back. And yeah, embroidered LSU. So the thrift store that I buy these from, they stock up on these hats and just throw them all in a pile and save them for me. And then after several weeks, month or two, I go and pick them up. And like I said, I got 4 bags, probably 50 to 60 hats in each bag. I paid $10 a piece. So if I sell one hat, it pays for the whole bag. I don't typically find tons of hats that I'm going to sell out of a bag of 50 or 60, but usually I'll pull 5 to 10 at least. And out of this first bag, I'm already doing pretty well. I mentioned I have some Titleist. This one's a dirty Titleist. I'm hoping to get this cleaned up, but it's got the Titleist patch on the back, FootJoy on the side, and Pro V1. If I could sell a Titleist hat, it would have all these things. The Pro V1's like a Pro V1 patch, the FootJoy, and the Titleist. If this were a clean hat, I'd get $20 for it, but it's kind of dirty. So chance out there that someone can wash it up and get it cleaned. Like I said, I'm going to run all these through the dishwasher and see if I can get that clean for sure. What's up, K-Way? Guys, this one is a major bummer. I threw it aside because I couldn't put it in the trash pile, but take a look at this. This was in the bag. CC Filson, cool shades. CC Filson like bucket hat, but it is really it feels like it's like stuck in this formed mold. So I may try and work it a little bit just to see if I can get it to loosen up, because this hat right here, I feel like could be like a $30, $35 hat. It's in rough condition, so I probably wouldn't get that for that. What's up, Nick, from sunny Yakima? Your move is coming up pretty quickly to Arizona, what, in March? Yeah, Filson says K-Way. Filson is such a great brand. I just wish this hat were in better condition, but even just messing with this for a little bit, this was really crinkled up, so I've kind of worked it loose a little bit. I may kind of run this through the wash and the dryer and see if I can get it to kind of loosen up on the form, because it's well worth putting a little bit of time into this one to sell. And obviously, if someone's wearing it, that's a lot better off just working with it a little bit. If someone's wearing this, it's going to help take form a little bit, but it looks kind of small too. So CC Filson hat right here, bucket hat. It's even got a cool little like dog pen there. So Nick says just sold Filson hat for $100. Nick, what kind of hat was it? Was it one like that, like a bucket hat, or something else? Okay, we appreciate the gifts. All right, again, $15 ship, another Titleist hat. This one's in a little better condition than the last one. Got the Titleist on the back. I mean, I love having this Titleist on the back. FootJoy on the side, no Pro V1, but still, Titleist. Let's show some other Titleists I got, because like I said, I've got several. Green with purple, or no, that's blue. Green with blue print. Titleist on the back, fitted. Arlen 221, hey there. How's it going? Here's another Titleist that's got LSU on the side. So it's faded, but because of this LSU right here and Titleist, I feel like someone out there is going to buy this. And I'm not going to get a lot for it, but it's kind of got that vintage, worn look that I think someone will pick up, pay $15 for. 5-panel, 10 cloth black. Okay. I don't have any more Titleists so far, but baseball hats I tend to be pretty picky on, just because I feel like there's a lot of them out there, and I'm looking for big market teams. Dodgers, obviously one of the biggest markets out there for baseball, or any sport really. New Era fitted MLB hat, and I obviously need to clean this up. It's got hair on it, but I think it's okay, it's polyester. I thought it was a wool hat. Wool hats definitely sell a little better when they're baseball hats. The bill is a little bent right here, creased, but I don't think you'll tell as much when it's being worn. So LA Dodgers hat. Trisha, what's going on? $15 hats, guys. 15 shipped. You see a hat you want, message me, and I'll get it to you for $15 shipped. This is a really good hat. It's probably worth more than $15, but this Clover here, Black Clover is the brand. It's a golf brand. And their little motto is "Live Lucky" right there on the side. It's also got Top Golf. It's a vented hat. You can see like these holes all the way through it. It's a polyester material, fitted, and then Black Clover Design Co. So anytime I found Black Clover, which isn't a lot, I've done really well with this golf brand. It's really obscure. It's not really known out there. From putter covers to hats to just different stuff. And that one, I got hat flake stuff all over my keyboard here. Chris, thanks for the rose. This one is kind of one I'm on the fence about. I'm not sure if anybody out there would want it or if it's even worth money, but Billy Joel, Piano Man, trucker hat, red, white, and blue. You can even see they tried to sell it for $3 and it got thrown into this stack. So Billy Joel, any Billy Joel fans out there, let me know. $15 shipped. And then 2 of these hats in the same bag. Something that a lot of you are familiar with, Masters. Got a little bit of a sweat stain on that one. This one's a little better condition, but 2 red Masters hats. And the thing you want to find with the Masters is that American Needle tag. So that's this is like an official Masters hat, probably purchased at Augusta, the golf course. So whenever you see that American Needle right there, I just sold one of these red. It was in a little better condition, but it was 15 or 17 plus shipping for a similar hat. So golf tournament is coming up in April of this year, April every year. So maybe some people will pick this up here pretty soon to sport for that week. All right, and again, guys, this is still the first bag. This is the last one of the first bag. I'll open up these last 3 with you here live, and we'll kind of talk about what I've got. But this is more of a nostalgia piece because this team is no longer the Redskins. So you've got NFL, Redskins, and Reebok. So Reebok hasn't sponsored the NFL for quite some time. Nike's had the NFL for a while. So this is more, I wouldn't say it's like vintage necessarily, but really cool pattern. Got like the 2 different colors on the bill here, but Washington is now the Commanders, so they're no longer Redskins. So I think someone will pick this up just because you're no longer going to be able to get Redskins stuff unless you're buying it used. So, all right, so that was my first haul. Let's see here. First bag of about 50 or 60. I don't know if you guys can see them, but down here on the ground, those are all the ones I went through already and threw on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, something like that, hats already. So if I just looked at that first bag, I paid $40 for 4 bags, over 200 hats. If I just looked at that first bag, I've got 12 to 13. Not all of them will sell. But if I just sell 4 of those at $10 each, I've made my money back. So already not too shabby. Okay. I need to gather up these on the floor, put them in the bag now, and go through the second. So give me just a sec. Do I have any Dr. Pepper fans out there? So I love doing this. I love going through like these grab bags of hats just because it's fun to see what you're going to get for what I pay. And we'll start on the second bag here as soon as I get this one loaded up and ready to go. There's another like old school, it says Diet Dr. Pepper on it. Let me know in the chat while I'm doing this, for those of you that sell hats, what's the best hat sale you've ever had reselling? And I'll tell you mine in just a second. Do I have any Seattle Seahawks fans out there? Got this one here, fitted hat, officially licensed, 5950, 7 1/8. So there's a Nick. Are you in here still? Are you a Seattle Seahawks fan? Speaking of other sports teams that no longer have their name, Cleveland Indians, which I thought about selling this, but I think it's more of a youth hat, so it's not going to sell for me. You like the Hawks, Nick? Did you see that bad boy? New era, fitted, a little bit of a sweat stain on there, but it's got the state inside or outside the logo. And the state is kind of reflected, so that's cool. I don't know if you can see it on there. Actually, we're going to move this over here, make this easier. That way I can just throw it right into the bag. Send that hat to Nick. I don't know if he wants it. 7 1/8. Nick did comment on his best hat sale ever. Vintage Eddie Bauer wool fedora. A fedora. $150. Man, I'm out of breath. I need to get up and go run or something. If putting hats in a bag gets me out of breath. Anyone else have a really good hat story out there? I'll tell you my best hat sale ever. I was in Denver wrapping up the day on a yard sale Friday, and there was one other yard sale going on. I was driving back home and I passed it and I was like, I'll stop there. It was like a mile from my house. Stopped in, just this random unassuming house, had all this stuff on the yard. You never would have driven by and thought you're going to find all this stuff there. And she had a pile of hats for $1 each. So I grabbed like 4 or 5 hats and they were all like vintage. Like one was like a Steamboat Springs, like a bright neon hat. I don't remember all of them, but the one of them I got was vintage K products Yellowstone patch hat. And it was like, had a moose inside. It was a patch. And I was like, oh, this is cool. You know, had no idea. I was like, I'll sell it for 25, 30 bucks. I go home and I look it up before I'm listing it. Like, I don't know if it was that day, but sometime in the next week, I'm about to list it. And I look it up and there's an auction for that exact same hat. And it's at $180 and it's ending in like an hour and a half. So I'm like, bingo, this is perfect. So I go on and there's like 10 or 12 different people bidding on this hat and it's up to 180. So I go on and list it right away. And right away I get 3 people who send me offers. I listed at $210 for a hat. I had no clue. Right away I get an offer that's like 30 or 40. And then I checked the other 2 and one was like 100. And then I think another one was like 110, 120. So they're obviously trying to get it for less than what the auction was at. I countered, which that's a great position to be in when you have multiple offers, especially those other people probably knew that hat was going to get multiple offers. So I kept countering back and forth and it ended up selling for, I think 180 plus shipping, 190, something like that. It was close to $200. Could not believe it. On a hat I stopped and got at a thrift or at a yard sale on my way home for a quarter. I paid $60 for my whole stash that I got from that one house. And that hat paid almost 3 times what back to me, what I paid for. It was like 30 items. So that was amazing. That was my best hat haul ever. That one will be hard to touch just because most of the hats I find go for like 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Trisha says sold a couple snapbacks, but nothing crazy. Yeah. And I feel like the hat market has gotten definitely more competitive. Whereas before, especially vintage hats, I could get offers on quickly, and now they're sitting longer. So, yeah, it's definitely gotten more competitive. Let's take a look at what we have in this bag. I'm not going to show you everything just because, come on, that would get boring. But I'll show you some cool ones. If I can. Here's a cool one. Skittles. I don't know if it's wow. Check this out. Bic Graphic. The pen company made a Skittles hat. We'll put that on the side to kind of look up later. I don't know that it'll be worth anything but 10 bucks, but we'll see. Again, those of you that may be joining, 15 bucks shipped. If you find a hat you want, let me know. Anybody out there have a job at McDonald's I need to get to later this afternoon? Another Dodgers hat. Not a great brand, so I'm going to put this back. And it's a smaller size, but kind of an alternate color there. So this one hasn't started off as good as the other one did. But that's okay. We got a lot of hats to go. We got any Campbell Soup fans out there? Look at this. This could be yours. This cool, stylish, nice little visor here. Support your favorite soup. And then here, another Skittles visor. I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is, this is a different brand. Hitwear, never heard of it. Not anything I'm going to try and sell. Most of the time you just find like these old hats that are crusty and sweat stains all over them. Alright, let's see here. Campbell's, it's in there. Or you find like a bunch of local hats. Here's a Missouri Tigers autographed hat. Who knows what autograph? Number 6 for the Tigers. I don't know which team that is. Could be any team, honestly, or any sport, I guess. Ooh, look at that. So we got a vintage Titleist hat with this like corded braid here. And there's the tag, Texas. So we'll put this on the side to look at later, just because it's definitely an old school Titleist hat. Maybe worth something, we'll see. So basically what I do is whenever I get these bags of hats, I look at them really quick, because these 4 huge bags are taking up a lot of my office and it kind of drives me nuts. I can't really work around them. So I'll pull out all the ones that I'm going to keep, and then I'll take these to Goodwill, these massive bags, and donate them back to a thrift store. So they get to have multiple thrift store experiences. Helly Hansen, this is like a 90s brand. They're still around, but you don't see them that often. An outdoor gear brand, got the Helly Hansen on the back, kind of like a dad hat, and it's branded from Helly Hansen. So this may be a keeper. How much did I pay for them? Casey, sorry. $40 for 4 large bags. So Helly Hansen's big out west now. I didn't know that. I remember this, like I had a Helly Hansen jacket when I was a kid. I haven't really heard of the brand since then. I've actually, that's funny I say that. I sold a pair of pants this morning, rain pants, for $25 of this brand. So we'll put that to the side and consider it for reselling. All right, we're due for some good ones, because this bag has been a dud so far. Has not lived up to the first bag's expectations. All right, classic hat here, probably not worth reselling, but Bass Pro Shops. You know, a lot of people, especially this one isn't really the hat that I would sell if it were more that trucker hat, but still you're only going to get $5 plus shipping for that. Helly Hansen's gained a lot of market share in the ski apparel market. Okay, I didn't know that. Chris with his ski facts. His outdoor ski facts. Here's a fun hat, but maybe not worth anything. Someone's probably just buying for the look. Banana Bay headwear. Tequila Sunrise Riviera Maya. That's where... fun fact, that's where Angela and I spent our honeymoon, was Riviera Maya. So maybe I should keep this as a memento. We didn't really have a tequila sunrise, though. I wouldn't say that I'm a tequila fan. But I will say, the first drink I had at that resort was called the Devil Inside, and it was like a mango fruity drink. I've pulled out 3 hats, and one of those being the Skittles, which I don't think is worth money, because here's 2 more Skittles hats. I don't know, maybe someone will pick these up on Depop. What do you think? So I've got 3 Skittles hats. I would guess they're brand new since I've got multiples in here. We'll put them aside. Trisha Smith, I love tequila. I'm more of a bourbon fan. But I guess I should say, I haven't really given tequila a shot. No pun intended. I kind of stick to my old fashioned. Skittles visor. Trying to make out this person's name. Hello Kitty spray paint. Hitzel? Hitzel? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing it completely. Very important PSA. Make sure to wear your banana boat sunscreen in the summer so you don't get burned. What's your beanie? North Face. Right there. I like Aldim. Nice. I'm a bourbon drinker on the rocks. Yeah. That's Old Fashioned's my go-to. That's what I go to anytime we're out and we're having a drink. That's usually I'm a guy that kind of sticks to tradition, so I very rarely branch out. If I find something I like, that's going to be my drink or my meal or whatever. All right. Come on, we need this has been a dud. That was the perfect time to pull that one out. It was a Make America Great Again hat. Not to get political, but to get political. I'm not a Trump fan. But if you are a Trump fan, please don't hate me. I got much love for people with different opinions. I'm just not a Trump fan. Yeah, Chris, I am old-fashioned. I would say that's a good description. That's why I choose the drink. On the Skittles, use the rave under style and use the hashtag Candy Kid. How do you know that? How would I even figure that out? Thank you, Trisha. Here's the Adidas Trefoil hat. I may try a Depop there. Yeah, Candy Kid, not sure. It sounds like you've used that for something else. A Candy Kid? I didn't know that was a thing. What's that in reference to besides like kids that like candy? Maybe that's the only reference. All right, I feel like I've let you down, guys. Nothing good going here so far in the second bag. Look at this one. This one's kind of cool. Don't know if it has any value, but it's kind of a fun hat. SeaWorld, and all the letters are animals. I may try. Man, really flaky. It's getting crap all over my desk here. $15 shipped, even with the crap in it. SeaWorld, right there. Look at that. Trisha, that's hilarious. I met my husband at Daytona Spring Break. Hey, you can meet your significant other anywhere at any time. Chris, there are many things that you can call me, but consistent is definitely one of the most accurate. Campbell soup again. All right, this one, no. I was gonna say it's got some promise because I saw the side and it looked like a more modern hat than PT. I don't know what PT is, and it's just nasty. It's a good thing I got more than one bag, because if I were going off of this one, I think I'd be done with picking up hats. Come on, guys. Get some Skittles. Used to love that candy. Here we go. Another Helly Hansen. I think I'll put this to the side too. So I got a blue one and a beige one now, or khaki. Rescue and Resell, happy Friday to you as well. It feels good just because it's Friday. Love Fridays. feels like the world gets to relax a little bit. All right, we're almost to the end of second bag right here. I don't know if it's going to happen for this one, so. So we're halfway through, over 200 hats. Let's get this big full bag out of the way here. So here's one bag going to Goodwill. Anybody need a festive Christmas hat? All right, let's move on to bag number 3. See if I can see anything in here from the outside looking in. I don't know. Red Dog hats. I don't know what that is. You like this table? Appreciate it. I made this table actually quite some time ago. Has served its purpose for many things. All right, I saw this and I was hoping we had another Filson hat, but we don't. You guys seen this on cars? I think it's I'm with Miller. That logo right there. I don't think it's worth a hat worth selling, but it's something I see all the time on the back of cars. Found a hat that would look good on Chris at Peak right here. It's got sequins or rhinestones. I mean, would really shine off on the top of his head. So Chris, you know, $15 shipped. I already have your address, so just send me the money and this one can be yours. You got some holiday or some weekend plans that you need this hat for. Great state of Colorado, not worth any money. That's not a hat. What is this? Come on, I didn't pay for that. Someone getting sneaky in the hat bag. Nike like runner's hat. This one's white. It's kind of dirty, so I'm not going to try and sell it, but I sold a couple of these for like 10 plus shipping. If it was black, I'd probably keep it. I'm starting to think that they threw all of the really amazing hats into one bag. Chris, if you buy the hat, I'll throw this in for free. I promise, it will be in there. Too bad this is faded. Kind of a cool hat. Buffalo Bills, Reebok. So the question becomes, yeah, I think it'd be okay if I paid 40 for all the hats I've collected over here. I'd still make money, but I'm hoping that's not it. Did I get hoodwinked? Did I get hoodwinked? Let's see. So the way I ship hats, because I know you're all wondering that now. I used to ship hats in a bag that I would blow up, and now I do it differently. Actually, this was a Chris suggestion, so one up my game a little bit. I put them in a poly mailer, so one of these 9x11.5 eBay poly mailers for waterproofing, and then I put those in a 9x8 box. And then in the description of the hat listing, I'll put comes in a bag inside a box, so that people know I'm not going to send you something that's going to get damaged or wrinkled or bent. And the boxes I get, I intentionally made sure to get a really small box that just fits the hat. One, because obviously they're cheaper, but two, I was really trying to hit that 8-ounce mark, which is one of the cheapest ways to ship a first-class package. And when you put it in the box, the poly mailer and the hat, it still sits at 8 ounces. So you usually ship out for $4 to $4.25. It used to be like $3.60 to under $4, but it's gone up. That's another story. So before I picked up this bag, I've kind of been on the fence of whether I wanted to continue this agreement where I come in and buy these hats. Not because I was like losing money, but because hats have slowed down. And so I wasn't as excited about going to get these bags of hats, but because I told Amanda I would do it, and she had already set aside all these for me, I didn't want to. She's been great to me, so I didn't want to waste her time by telling her, no, I don't want the hats anymore. So I went in Thursday, and basically, she didn't know this, but I just went in and like, this is my last time, possibly my last time. I'm going to kind of reevaluate whether I want to continue doing this or let her know now that I no longer want to buy hats. And so once I finish all these bags, I'm going to kind of think it through and then, I guess, decide on whether I'm going to continue this, routine of once a month going and picking up all these hats for $10 a bag, or just saying, hey, thank you for what we've done in the past, but I no longer want to do this anymore. I don't have the clear poly bags. I just have I've got the eBay and the ones I buy on Amazon. I think you do the clear poly bag, but I don't do that. Kathy Laurie coming in with the emoji. So this looks like it could be something, but I'm not sure. Anyone heard of this brand, Capelli? Capelli Straw World, division of Dorfman Pacific. I'm going to look that up because there was another one that came through, and I thought the same thing. Now that's the second. So I should just take a look at it. Yeah, you could do the clears, that's for sure. I just don't have them. I don't keep them in stock. But yeah, if I had the clears, that's what I would put the hat in. They're definitely cheaper. I would do that to save money. So the Capelli could be worth something based on what I'm seeing. Got a few options here. Straw hat. I'm looking at solds now. I've got 22 with shipping included. Here's another 22. Looks like one very similar to that sold for $6 plus shipping. So not a lot of sales. There's when I do Capelli Straw World hat. Wait, did I misspell it? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably get $15. Not bad, but That one's kind of, it's not really structured well. It's kind of bent up. All right, let's keep going. I don't want to lose our steam here. I feel like we have been losing steam after we open up the first bag. Not one I'll sell, but cool hat. U.S. Open Championships 2014. Pinehurst. It's a golf hat. Some more straw hats. Kind of roughed up. Here's a cool one. Probably try and sell this. Looks like it's a women's hat, Columbia PFG. And it's a moisture wicking vented hat. Definitely try and sell this. PFG right there. So 10, 15 bucks. Throw that to the side. It's encouraging. Again, if you're just joining, $15 for hats shipped. You see one you want? Message me. I can get out the details and I'll get it to you. Here's a polo, but it's really faded. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would this sell? It's pretty nasty. And it looks like it's either green or black, but it's really faded. So I'm going to throw this away. Leslie, what's going on? I'm just going through hats right now. But yeah, trying to get back into the groove of reselling full time. With also having a child here, so that's been fun. Pinehurst one won't sell. No, I mean it's pretty roughed up. I think I don't think it's like one of the major golf tournaments. I think it's like some kind of other championship tournament that's more for like amateurs or something. Chris says no on the polo. Download this live and post it on YouTube. Possibly could do that. I know K-Way does that. What do you think about this one, guys? I didn't think it was really anything from the front. Take a look at the back. Polo, Ralph Lauren & Co. Flag. I think I could get some money for this. Yeah, potentially could make a sale on YouTube too if I'm taking Chris's advice there. Find someone on YouTube that wants to buy a hat possibly, or just enjoys watching me open up all these bags that don't really have anything good in them. Got like a different St. Louis sequins sparkly women's hat. What do you guys think the L stands for? No other context clues on this hat, just an L. I think it stands for Larry, and I think this was a birthday gift from a kid. Hey Dad, I got you a sweet hat. Got about 20 hats left in this third bag. Still have one bag to go, so hang with me. You know, sometimes patience is rewarded. Just when you want to give in because you haven't had success, stick in it and you'll find something good. It may not be in this bag, but there's going to be something in that next bag that's not here. See? And already got my GoPro hat. Stick it right on there. Now I can film all of my wild thrift store excursions. Chris says Lewis. Leslie says Louisiana State. You didn't even say Leslie, and your name starts with an L. Anybody want a GoPro hat? Look, it's already mounted, ready to go. You will be styling. You'll get all the points with all the young kids with this hat right here. All right, bag number 3 complete. I guess if you're watching this video later, I've probably already taken back all these hats, and the only ones I have are the only ones I've set to the side. GoPro hat, I love that. All right, bag number 4. See if I can find anything that looks like it could be worth money in here. Got one that I see. Ooh, I got a second one in there towards the bottom. I got a third that looks promising. All right, so let's hope this one's better than the first, I guess the second and third. Flip it over. Okay. Where did I get the stuff? I've got a thrift store manager that tells me when she's got things, and I specifically hats, but other things as well. She'll message me and say, hey, I've got this, are you interested? So we kind of have this agreement. She saves all these hats for me, and I pay $10 a bag. So that's where I got them, and I got 4 bags today. So we're on the last one now. If I look to the side, I've got probably 20 hats sitting there out of the first 3 bags. So, you know, I had 12 or 13 after the first bag. I thought, man, this one's going to be a good haul. And definitely cooled off. It's like one of those days where you get 3 or 4 sales right early in the morning, first off, and you're like, all right, and they're good sales. And you're like, today's going to be a record day, and then it just cools off and you get nothing later on. So I'm going to hope that changes. Got an H, so you can pair this with the L hat. I'm not sure what that logo is right there, but it looks like some kind of, I don't even know. I was going to say bird, but now it looks like some kind of cat of some sort. I know I was talking a big game. Now I really gotta come in and finish well. New York Yankees, we don't like the Yankees. We like the Red Sox. Right, Chris? Ah, man. There you go, Under Armour. I would have sold this because it's like a polyester, but it's got Ben on the back. So anyone named Ben want this hat? Do I have a mannequin head for pics? I don't. I just lay it on my table over there. And sometimes if it has a hard time with the structure, like it's falling down or drooping, I'll put like a can or something underneath it to kind of prop it up. Samurai. So I don't know this brand. You guys know what that is? It's on the back, but I've never heard of it. Hui? Is this worth anything? I bought one named him Oscar Cheap Labor. Oscar does his job, right? Talking a big game, I for sure was. Not even going to show you that one. It's inappropriate for this video, but it made me laugh. This one, if this wasn't in rough shape, like you can see the bill is creased, it's basically not good. But Arkansas, camo, got the hog on the back. I would have sold this if it were like a flat bill, it wasn't bent. I can't show it. It's inappropriate. I'll get banned off TikTok. They're throwing out a bunch of bands out there. They're just going around. They're just giving them out like candy, so I am not taking my chance. Not that I'm really worried about it. My two favorite Daniels. Anyone based off this hat, my two favorite Daniels. What do you think they are? I bet you can get one right off the bat. This is actually a cool hat. I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, Rescue and Resell says Jack got the first one. Anyone else got the second? Jack is the first one. Jack and think of Daniels. Jack and Charlie, my two favorite Daniels. Yep, it's me, Doug. Got it. It's a cool hat. I think someone would buy it just for the graphic there, and trucker hat, old vintage hat. It's pretty, like there's no liner on the inside. It's flaked out, but I've noticed that on Depop, especially some of these hats that have like cool phrases or graphics, don't necessarily have to be obviously don't have to be a great brand. Yeah, that one's like flaking everywhere. Getting crap all on my keyboard. I'm going to have to clean this out after this. If anybody wants this, $15 shipped. Two favorite Daniels, Jack and Charlie. Pretty sweet graphic there. They got the Jack Daniels, the cowboy hat, and is that a banjo? Looks like a banjo. This is cool. Leslie says she may want that. Yeah, you probably want to, I don't know, most of the inside is out now, but you'll probably want to like wash this if you do purchase it. This next one is pretty cool. It's got a bunch of pins on it, but it's an old Abercrombie. I'm wondering if someone would buy this just for this look. Vintage Abercrombie hat. There's the tag right there. But it's also got some pretty sweet pins on it too. Looks like someone likes to ski. So you got Mount Baldy. You got a Mammoth. Let's see if I can get it to show. Mammoth Mountain, California. You've got North Star at Tahoe, which I skied Tahoe. I actually learned to ski at Tahoe, but I don't think I did North Star. I did Kirkwood. I did what was the other one? Kirkwood, Squaw Valley, where they had the like 1968 Olympics, and Heavenly. Heavenly was pretty cool because it's right on the California-Nevada line. So when you got off the lift, you could either go left into California and ski that side, or you could go right into Nevada, and they had a sign up at the top that was like, pick your path, I guess. And then it's got Walmart United Kingdom, like smiley face pin. So, and then there's another one, just kind of a random pin there. Heavenly is amazing. Tahoe is such a beautiful area. I spent a summer there, the summer after my first year of college, and loved it. And then got a couple other random pins like the breast cancer and the 4-leaf clover. So, I don't know. We'll keep it. Look it up. I can always throw it away later. Come on, this isn't hats. Chris, buy that hat. I'll throw in the undies and this pair of socks for you. I got all day for this stuff. So, kind of a weird hat. Just got the flag on the front. Weird, like gray blue, like kind of a psychedelic type hat. But I looked at the back and it says Cryptek. And I found a pair of pants from this brand. They were brand new with the tags at the bins probably 2 months ago, and they retail for $129. So I may keep this hat and look it up. Actually, we'll just do it right now. Cryptek. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that same hat sold brand new 24 with shipping. So, I mean, I could get 14 bucks, 10 bucks plus shipping. Leslie said lived in Reno for a few years, so was in Tahoe a lot. Yeah, Tahoe is like, an hour away from Reno. So I think I guess anyone there probably flies into Reno and then drives to Tahoe. I haven't been back to Tahoe since summer of 2001, so I would love to go back and see what it's like. I lived in South Lake Tahoe, worked at the McDonald's there. I was doing like a Christian program where you stayed the whole summer and then got jobs. And because in high school I worked at McDonald's, I ended up becoming, for the summer project, like the manager over all the people in the project that worked at McDonald's, which was kind of interesting. But yeah, Tahoe was such a fun place to be. I remember every day after work just getting off, and we were like really close to the beach, so we would just get off work and then walk down to the beach. It was like half a mile or less. All right, let's make some room here. I remember Emerald Bay, such a great spot. Such a great spot to go, especially at night, to watch the sunrise. Or sorry, sunset. Okay, here's one with promise. 2018 US Open, Shinnecock Hills. I don't think the Top Golf on the side really does much for this hat. I'd probably say I wish I could take it off, but it's not, the brand isn't great, but a head performance. We'll think about that one. Atlanta Braves. Again, another shout out. Wear your sunscreen. Okay, this is the one I saw from the outside. I was like, this has got some promise. Looks like it's a Detroit Lions hat, but I could be wrong. But it definitely looks like a D. I just don't know if that's like the Detroit, Lions. I meant Tigers for the baseball team, not the football. I'm not going to keep that one. There you go. Special Olympics Arkansas trucker hat. Come on. Money, money, money. Let's go. Meridian Golf Club. I don't know where this is. This is like really old school. See this like netted liner thing? Maybe worth looking into. Usually hats like this are, yeah, Imperial Headwear, made in the USA. Denver, Colorado. Sunrise listings. Thanks so much for the gift. Appreciate that. Kind of a fun hat, but dirty. Party in the USA trucker hat. Any Nebraska fans out there? Another Titleist hat. This one's really dirty. It's supposed to be white. We're not going to sell that one. That one's not coming clean. Here's a cool hat. We got the Puma logo on the side. Where is it? Kind of got the embroidered Puma on the back there. Yeah, take a look. Volcom Stone. True to this. Trucker hat. I don't know. Probably not worth anything. Got a theme going here. All right. There it is. Finally got one. Red Sox in the house. There we go. Represent Boston. Used to have a hat just like this. No longer do. But my wife and I want to get to Boston eventually. At some point we're going to Boston. Keep talking about it though, so maybe this year is the year. Oh, this is cool. It's an REI hat. REI Co-op. It's got National Park Centennial Service. I wouldn't have guessed that from the front. I was just thinking it was an off-brand hat, but REI on the back. Army green, kind of a faded green actually. I don't know. Probably won't sell this. It's like two-tone. You can tell it's been sitting in someone's car. Said if you stick around, be patient, something good will come. Well, we're almost to the end here. Let's see what we got. Will that ring true today? I can't say I'm feeling too promising at this point. I do not endorse this hat. All right, down to the last 10. I'm not gonna pull these out, just take a look. All right, that's it. So, yeah, those last 3 bags were definitely not as good as the first one. I don't know if you can see that. Where is it? There it is. That's what I collected. That's what I kept. So I can do this the easy way. Well, I thought it was easy. How do you flip the camera? There it is. So those are all the hats. Thank you, Chris. Got my official TikTok hat now. Those are all the hats that I'm considering. I'll probably weed out 5 to 10 of these. I'll wash the rest and then see how they come out. But these are the hats right here that I just showed you all. Probably got 20 to 25. And again, out of those 20 to 25, I'll probably try and sell 10 to 15. So $40 for 15 hats, is that worth it? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not the time that I spent going through all those hats to get those, and then the time I'll spend washing and listing, and then when it goes to sell, shipping it. So we'll see. But that's kind of it, man. That's my hat haul. If you're wanting any of these, I think it was Leslie that mentioned possibly wanting this Jack Daniels. Let me know. Other than that, that's all I got for you. So hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for jumping in here and saying hello on my first live back in over a month. So yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care.